she has decided to come and live on the ranch.
Mike seemed to be doing great ever since he filed for divorce from Natalie, but everything came crashing down for him when some shocking news came out about his new relationship, and you'll never believe why. So for a while now, we've all been hearing rumors of Mike getting together with Rock of Love's Marsha, and after almost a year of waiting for an official announcement from either one of them, we still haven't gotten anything. And I mean, the only thing we've gotten so far are just pictures of them hanging out together and with her son. And now, although they've both been pretty quiet about everything, they aren't really trying their best to hide the fact that there actually might be something going on between them. The first time Mike and Marsha were actually spotted together was when Mike appeared in some photos that she posted on her Instagram page about a year ago. And even though Mike denied their relationship last year when his 90-Day Fiance co-stars questioned him about it, that doesn't change the fact that they might actually be dating. And now Mike and Marsha have recently been spotted together on what appears to be a not-so-secret date. And Marsha recently posted some very interesting pictures of both of them on her Instagram page again. And in one photo, they were both smiling for the camera while taking a selfie. And now what was really intriguing about this picture was that they both looked really cozy with each other. And I honestly don't think you'd get that cozy with someone that you aren't in a relationship with or someone you don't like. And while one picture showed that they probably are a couple, the other photo was less obvious. And this time around, both of them were, captured alongside some empty dishes, a couple of drinks, and a chef in the background. And although Marsha didn't go ahead and, tag Mike in the pictures, she did let us know where they went to. And apparently they both visited Sushi Hero in Las Vegas, where Marsha currently lives. And since Marsha's Instagram account is set to private, it's a bit hard to tell everything she's, been going on behind the scenes with her and Mike. And if these photos are actually proof that they are dating, then something must have definitely changed. Now, although the rumors concerning Mike and Marsha started spreading around last year, 2 months ago, she dropped some hints about them breaking up on Facebook, and these hints suggested that she and Mike weren't in a relationship, and that's to say that even if they did date, then, they had probably ended their relationship. And she posted this picture blaming Barney for making her believe that if you love someone, the person would love you too. And it honestly felt like, she was a bit hurt because of the not-so-friendly grammar that she used in the post. And I mean, sure, she might have also been joking, but still, it looked like she was hurt. And the fact that she and Mike, haven't been spotted together since October of last year actually made the fact that they had broken up much more believable, and not to mention the never-ending rumors of Mike and Natalie getting back together. And I have to say, the thought of Mike and Natalie actually getting back together isn't unbelievable. And even though they went, their separate ways, I guess you could say that it was obvious that there was still something there. And after Mike had shared the very shocking news that he wasn't going to give Natalie a free ride in the United States by refusing to process her green card paperwork, we all thought that it was actually the end for them. But then Mike decided to do something even more shocking than his threats to get rid of Natalie for good. And apparently, he started paying for bills for her. And even though, they weren't together and they weren't even on good terms with each other, and what makes this even crazier is the fact that all this was going on while Mike and Marsha were supposedly in a relationship. And I guess this explains why both ladies were constantly throwing shade at each other. And I do have to say this, the more I think about it, the less sense this actually makes. I mean, Natalie was obviously happily dating other guys while supposedly living off Mike's money, but then she had this huge problem with Mike doing the exact same thing she was doing, and honestly, it makes no sense. And Marsha didn't waste any time in actually calling her out for this, and she went ahead to make this very shady post talking about how people should, give the person they love honesty, respect, trust, and passion, and if they don't, they should prepare to sit on the sideline and watch someone else do it. And it's like, am I the only one that thinks this is specifically for Natalie? And I mean, Marsha was obviously trying to tell her, that since she doesn't want to treat Mike right, she'd do it for her. But at the end of the day, it seems like Marsha might actually be the person that ends up having the last laugh between both ladies. And Mike and Natalie obviously aren't divorced yet. And with the recently released trailer of 90-Day Fiance, The Single Life Season 3, it seems like they ended up rekindling their relationship, because in this trailer, Natalie seemingly breaks up with her rich CEO boyfriend, and then she, makes a very shocking decision. She goes back to Mike's house and, with a bouquet of flowers and gives him a really tight hug. And now this might look like a happy ending for Natalie, but honestly, I don't think that's the case, because not too long ago, Mike decided that he was going to sell his home in Sequim. That was the same home that he and Natalie lived in when they were together, and the exact same home that Natalie was seen walking up to in the trailer of Single Life Season 3, and he made it very clear that he's ready to start a new chapter in his life. And this was partly because of the fact that that he works in Seattle, so he wants to move somewhere closer to there since he'll be spending a lot of time there because of his job. And now we all know that there's a really large time difference between filming for TLC and when the show actually, goes on air. So, what if Natalie did end up apologizing to Mike and then rekindling their relationship? And maybe this happened right around the time, Marcia dropped those hints about her and Mike's split on Facebook. And the fact that he and Natalie still haven't gotten divorced for no reason makes this even more believable. And I mean, it honestly feels like he was hoping for a reconciliation with Natalie, which he might have ended up getting. But maybe somewhere along the line, after they had gotten back together, Mike and Natalie might have split up again. And then after they split up for the second time, he gets back together with Marcia. And maybe all of this probably happened before Mike decided to sell his house. And the more I think about it, this theory does kind of actually, make sense, because with the recent pictures that Marcia posted on her Instagram, it's obvious that there's still something going on between her and Mike. And honestly, this is just my take on the extremely complicated relationship between Mike, Natalie, and Marcia. But I guess we'll have to wait till Single Life actually airs to know what really happened. And since Mike obviously isn't saying anything about it, and neither are Marcia and Natalie, but don't forget to let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. And like always, do me a huge favor, hit that like, follow, share, subscribe button, and y'all better stay tuned for many more videos.